Hello people, welcome to Fantastic. Now buyback spree is going on and we are here to tell you what opportunity to grab. And as you all know, Wipro has come up with a buyback and you might have surrounded yourself with a series of questions like what is the record date, can I now participate in this buyback, what is the acceptance ratio, like what can be the highest acceptance ratio, am I going to make money out of it, should I subscribe to it or not. So don't worry, we are going to answer all these questions in this video. So let's see the agenda for this video. Now we are going to first of all look at the offer letter in the details of this Wipro buyback. Then we'll see what is the highest probability, like highest chances of the most highest acceptance ratio, what can be there in this particular buyback. And then we'll also be seeing at the various scenarios in the various acceptance ratios what kind of profits you can make, like if there are different acceptance ratios. So now without further ado, let's just dive into it. So similar to the TCS buyback, when Wipro announced their buyback, the prices jumped up to 375, 380. So the offer was not looking that attractive, but now the prices have again corrected down to roughly 345, 350 and the risk to reward ratio is looking now favorable. So what is the kind of risk to reward ratio in this particular buyback and what is the chances of like highest percentage, what can be the acceptance ratio, what are the chances? So let's find out that now. Here you can see this is the public announcement letter regarding the buyback offer issued by Wipro. So the details shown over here is the number of shares which are going to be bought back by the company are 237,500,000. Basically this is 4.16% of the total equity which are going to be bought back by Wipro. The buyback price is 400. The total size of the buyback in terms of rupees is 9,500 crores or 95 billion, you can say. The record date is December 11, 2020. So basically if you want to participate in this buyback, you either already have the shares of Wipro or you need to buy the shares of Wipro on or before 8th of December 2020. So we are going to focus on the retail category particularly because like I've already mentioned in my previous videos that the retail category has 15% reservation in the buyback offer. So as per the current buyback norms, an investor whose application size is below 2 lakh rupees is considered as a retail investor or comes under retail category. So and this amount is actually calculated on the buyback price. So which means in this Wipro case, if we say the 2 lakh rupees which is the upper limit and the buyback price which is fixed at 400, so 2 lakh rupees divided by 400 is equal to 500 quantity. So if you want to participate in the retail category, you should hold the amount of shares or the quantity of shares not exceeding 500, as on the record date you need to have these shares in your account. So now let's have a look at the annual report of Wipro. So annual report of Wipro of 2019-2020, here you can see it. This is showing the distribution of shareholding pattern. So basically the shareholders who are holding 1 to 5,000 quantity, as you can see in the first category itself, these are actually 1.44% of the total equity of Wipro. So there are shareholders which are holding shares up to 5,000. These actually comprise of 1.44% of total Wipro. So we are going to focus only on this category. So we will not go into further details in the other categories. Just remember this 1.44%. We will project the further calculations on this basis. So now let's understand how will we calculate the acceptance ratio. So here you can see I have jotted down all the details again which we saw earlier. So the size of the buyback is 9,500 crores, buyback price is 400 rupees, the current market price is roughly around 350, the premium is 50, which is basically the difference between the buyback price and the current market price. So 50 rupees is the premium. The total number of shares to be bought back, if rounded off, comes around to 23.8 crore shares, which we saw earlier in the public announcement letter, which is 4.16% of the total equity. So Wipro is going to buy back 4.16% of the total equity which is there in the Wipro. Shares reserved for the retail shareholders is 3.6 crore shares. How did we come with this number? So like I already told you, 15% of the buyback offer is reserved for the retail category. So 15% of the total buyback offer, which is 23.8 crore shares, comes to 3.6 crore. So this is the number of shares which are reserved for the retail category. If we see in the total equity, this is actually 0.62% of the total equity, this 3.6 crore which are reserved. So calculating the acceptance ratio over here, we have the 0.62%, which is the reserve category for the shareholders, divided by 1.44%, which is the number of, the shares which are there in the retail participation. Like we saw in the annual report that within 1 to 5,000 shares who are holding are 1.44% in Wipro, like 1.44% of total Wipro shares. So if we divide that, we get the acceptance ratio as 44%. So why this is actually, we are assuming that everyone is going to participate in the 1.44% which we consider. If everyone will participate, then 44% will be the acceptance ratio in this buyback particularly. What other things we need to consider is how if the participation can be higher also, so the acceptance ratio can lower. So in that case, you need to consider this is not a fixed one, but according to the reserve category percentage, according to the number of shareholders which are there in the retail category, so this percentage looks like most probably will come around 44%. The acceptance ratio can go higher where less shareholders will be participating, and it can come lower if more and more shareholders will be participating in this buyback to get the benefit. So if we keep all this aside, like we can see now, if you are confused with the calculation, let's just assume that acceptance ratio can roughly come around 44%. So now what we have to predict is, we have to predict the returns, because acceptance ratio particularly is not a predictable thing, but we can actually calculate the returns which we can make in what kind of acceptance ratio. So now let's understand how much returns we can generate in the particular acceptance ratio. So here you can see we have calculated the various returns on various kind of acceptance ratio that can be there. So here I have given the details which I have already mentioned earlier. Current market price is 350 rupees. The retail limit is 2 lakh rupees. Highest you can go in the retail categories up to 2 lakh. Buyback rate is 400. The quantity is 500. So if you want to go the maximum quantity in the retail category, your quantity will be 500. Which we had done the calculation earlier, like how did we come with this number. You can rewind the video again and see it. So we have calculated in acceptance ratio in which 30% of the shares are accepted, 40% are accepted, 50% and 60%. So you can see the amount invested over here is same, which is 1,75,000. So if you are right now participating in the buyback, you do not have the Wipro shares and you are going and buying in the market at the rate of 350, and you are buying the maximum shares which is 500. So you will be investing 1,75,000 rupees. So according to that, let's calculate the returns. So in the case where 30% of your shares are accepted, which is out of the 500, 150 shares will be bought back by the company. In the terms of rupees, you will be making 7,500 rupees, 7,500. In terms of percentage, it will be 4.29% returns. In the case of 40%, so 200 shares out of your 500 will be bought back. 10,000 rupees will be your profit. Percentage wise, it is 5.71%. In the case 50% of your shares are bought back, so 250 shares will be bought back out of the 500. So you will be making 12,500 rupees, which is 7.14%. And in the case where 60% of your shares are bought back, so 300 shares will be bought back out of the 500. The profit you will be making is 15,000. Percentage wise, it is 8.57%. So the calculation which we did, like the most probability which can come if everyone in the retail category participates, is between these two, which we saw is 44%. So roughly the percentage you can make is, or the amount of profit you can make comes between these two categories. So I'm hoping this video of particular Wipro buyback was helpful to you to understand the actual dynamics of this Wipro buyback. So if your answer is yes, then I have a request for you to be helpful to us also. So do help us by clicking on the subscribe button, hitting the bell icon and getting notified when the new video comes up. So it will be helping you as well as us. And do leave a comment for any kind of feedback or any kind of questions you have, and stay tuned for the next video.